LeBron, it's not too often you see a team change a lineup at halftime with a lead. What did you think was behind that decision? Obviously, it worked out well, but what did you guys talk about at halftime, and how did you think it played out?
No, we really didn't talk much about halftime. Coach said that he wanted to make a switch. He was starting AC and bring another ball handler in and putting AD to the 5. So AC got warmed up, and we went out there and tried to execute.
Talks about part of that is bringing Gobert out of the paint. Does that open things up for you to an extent if you can get him out and just ability to get in the paint and create?
I started to get more in the paint in the second quarter, even before we made the switch. Just trying to put some pressure on the defense, on the defense, and I plan on doing that in the second half. Picking my spots obviously, and being very smart and being strategic with Gobert being in that paint, but. Allowing having AD at the 5, definitely allows us to, create more, driving lanes for us guards.
Defensively, a lot of turnovers forced, a lot of blocks, a lot of steals. What was behind the defensive effort, and was that what you guys were looking for?
I mean, that's who we are. That's our defensive staple. We want to be that, every single night, being able to hold teams under their averages, and we thought we did a poor job, against the Clippers in the opener. They had 112, and then they ended up with 140-something last night. But we want to continue to just get better and better with our defensive strategies, with our game plan, and then just execute that.
What does that second ball handler allow you to do in that second half when they come out with Caruso?
Well, it allows me I don't have to handle the ball, throughout the initial action or throughout the whole possession. With AC out there, when Quinn's out there as well, allows me to play off the ball a little bit. I still handle it, a lot, but I don't have to handle it as much, and I'm able to get into my spots and, play a little bit more in the low post, where I'm very dynamic down there, being able to have a triple threat, being able to find my guys, find my shot as well, and just make the defense shift a lot.
Was that a conversation? Frank mentioned that he had talked to AD before having him move to the 5 for the second half, start of the second half. Was that a conversation? I'm not asking about that, but no. I'm asking when he decided to bring in Alex. You were part of the reason for that. Is that a conversation that you guys had?
No, it wasn't a conversation. I just think it's just basketball minds. Bringing another ball handler, and also being able to bring Gobert out of the paint by having AD at the 5. So just coaching staff just seeing what they felt like was best for the team at the time. And I give a lot of credit to JaVale being able to accept that as well. And then AC getting himself ready after not playing for the full half, or didn't play the game 1 or, so a game and a half, and but he stays ready.
Sometimes you feel the game out. Tonight, though, it seemed like whenever you had Ingles or O'Neal on you, one-on-one coverage, it was all attack aggression. Is that recognizing the matchup in the moment, or is that coming into the night with a certain type of matchup?
No, I didn't. Early on in the game, I felt like I was a little passive. I felt like I was trying to read the defense a little bit too much instead of just being my normal self, being able, just trying to, playing read and react game instead of overthinking it. Once I saw the game kind of slowing down a little bit, I felt like it was a need for our team to get in the paint a little bit more. Try to get into the crevice of the defense, being able to either find myself a shot or find my shooters or some of our bigs rolling to the rim. So I was able to be more strategic, from the second quarter on.
LeBron, end of the third quarter, you missed the free throw, get your own miss. At what point do you see Troy, who'd been in a nice rhythm at that point, and how do you make sure to get on the ball there?
Well, I felt my free throw was a little long, and so I was able to regain the possession off offensive rebound. I looked at the other shot clock. I seen I had about 6 or 7 seconds, and once I saw that, I was just locating anyone that was open. And one of the best guys for us that could be open at that point in time would be Troy. I mean, he's a laser guy, a knockdown shooter, and he was able to get a pump fake, get a dribble, and then knock it down.